excited to start today's journey with Merlin and get him in the trailer so we can show you everything he can do. You ready? Okay, come on.
I'm Terry Ricketts, and I'm on the board of directors at Wild Horse Ranch Rescue. But more important, I've been a volunteer for more than 5 years, and we've been able to see a lot of amazing horses out there. You're seeing today Merlin, and what I think is fascinating about Merlin is his former owner used to be a part of the Bill Williams Mountain Men. Now what is that? Well, it's a group of guys that get together and they only ride about 200 miles to raise money for charity. It was started back in 1954. That's when Bill Williams Mountain Men of Williams, Arizona started. Now to be a part of that group, you could be a doctor, you can be a judge, you can be a rancher, or just somebody that has a horse that wants to be a part of it. But they reenact the rides that used to take place during the 19th century, the old fur trappers. And they ride these trails, but they do an awful lot of exploration in that 200-mile road. And it's so interesting to see Merlin today, just how strong he is, how happy he is. Merlin has seen mountains, canyons, and the deserts of Arizona. So you're seeing Merlin at his best today.
I'm Dr. Tricia Robinson. I'm a veterinarian at Arizona Equine. I'm a partner there. I've been there for 21 years. I've known Kim and her ranch, Wild Horse Rescue, for that length of time as well. They're just right down the road from us. They have utilized our services for all the time that I've known them. We've really connected well over the past years through a lot of cases that we're going to talk about, but one in particular is Merlin. And Merlin was owned by a different client of mine. He called me out. There was all these really big sores on a lot of his body and wasn't quite sure why they were there. Turns out they're summer sores, something very common here in Arizona, and they take a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of medication, a lot of TLC. And this owner just was unable to provide that kind of time and that kind of medication to this horse. He was going to put him down, but I found a maybe alternative solution, and I use the rescue a lot when it comes down to cases like this. I'll call Kim and ask if they've got space to take on another horse and that needs, you know, round-the-clock treatment. And she said, of course, you can bring him, we can come get him. And here we are. He, as you can see, he's only just got a few little silver spots. Just round-the-clock care with her team, providing medication and covering him up and doing what needed to be done to get him treated. And now he's ready to adopt. Those wounds will start to want to pop back open. So he will probably always be a little bit higher maintenance as far as making sure that that doesn't happen again. He's just, flies love him, and you know, you guys will be able to transfer to the new owner what kind of care you guys have been doing for him and what's kept his situation at bay. We also get a lot of unique cases and ones that we're able to go above and beyond diagnostic and treatment wise, because you're able to raise the money to fund, like Mimi, for instance. She was a wild that we got haltered, and your team worked with her, and one day she just kind of went off of her feed, and we didn't really know why. And with blood work and diagnostics, we realized that she had kind of a, wouldn't say rare, but a very uncommon condition called renal tubular acidosis. She landed herself in the clinic a few times with IV medication because her acidemia was too far to be able to correct it with just oral medication, so we had to give her IV medication. If that horse had been in any other people's hands, she wouldn't be here today. She just wouldn't be here today. You guys have raised the funds to give her the proper treatment, even if it happened 2-3 times. Knock on wood, hopefully she just stays doing well with the oral medication that she's on. But in doing that, you have had other people reach out to you with a similar situation in California. A horse went off his feed. They didn't know what was really wrong. You were able to tell them about our experience with Mimi, and they rushed that horse into UC Davis and diagnosed the same thing and got that horse on the right medication right away and was able to save that horse's life. Word of mouth travels that you guys are a reputable rescue that will take in and help. I mean, I just don't ever see you say no. You drive clear to New Mexico to pick up a couple of orphan babies that need rescued and need help. And look at them now. And it's a rotating door, and it's great to see that you can get some of these guys adopted out. There are lots of cases that we wouldn't be able to see and see through to the end if your rescue hadn't have, gave us the okay to perform those kinds of things, those weird things, those types of illnesses or diseases or surgeries have kind of some unknown outcome, but you guys are going to try. We're going to try and give it a go. I feel like over the years we have really cultivated a relationship between the rescue and the veterinary. It's been great. It's been great to work with you. When we first started working for you guys, it was more domestic type horses needing care. Old horse needed a place to kind of live out the rest of their retirement life. And now it's kind of evolved into these horses that some of them are wild, some of them are found out in the wild that maybe aren't wild. It takes special people to work with these more wild horses. What's been great about working with Wild Horse is that the compliance that you guys give us for either, treatments, arranging certain areas for horses to be in. You reconstruct your place to make it more conducive to working with the wild horses. If there's got to be stall rest, if there's got to be separation, if there's got to be, you listen to our recommendations and you take them and you comply with that. Without that, I don't think our relationship would be as strong. I know that you trust us to give the best care, and then we trust you to give that care. And so it's been a really good relationship.
We'd like to thank the Parelli Foundation for allowing us to have a grant to showcase rescue horses like Merlin in the series and what valuable members of families that they can become. Thanks.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.